So, you're playing a pickpocket in this. What did you learn about the art of pickpocketing?
It's really all distraction. You distract them over here, and then you go, for the goods over there. And I haven't done it in about a year, so I'd probably be bad at it. But I was getting quite good. I would pickpocket the crew a lot. There was a take that I actually pickpocketed one of the extras, and someone didn't know we were filming, and when I crossed the street, they ran over to the extra, and they said, "You just got pickpocketed. I saw the guy. He's over there." It was really funny.
Have you ever been pickpocketed?
No, knock on wood. Some wood. I'll have to find wood.
Or robbed, or conned, or anything like that?
I've been robbed emotionally and conned emotionally. No, I don't know. I guess, back in the 90s there was that pyramid thing, and I actually made money off of that. No, I didn't. It was illegal.
With the Acme scam.
Yeah, it was like you give money to somebody, and then they give money to you, and you go up the pyramid and you make more money. And I made money the first time, then I put it back in, and I lost this money the second time. That has nothing to do with pickpocketing, though.
Well, sort of, but
yeah.
Okay.
It's more of a Ponzi scheme, actually. It's more of a Bernie Madoff story. Well, for me, the whole title has double entendres because it's Loosies is, a cigarette. It's a loose cigarette that you could buy. The joke of the movie, or the thing of the movie, is that he's such a commitment phobe that he can't commit to like a brand of cigarettes, so he only smokes one at a time. But it also, he lives this loose lifestyle. So he's kind of like this loose kind of cannon, or this loose guy that just kind of, flies by the seat of his pants. And then the girl that he falls in love with, her name is Lucy. So.
Lucy Fell.
Yeah.
Now, did you smoke, like in real life or ever?
I used to. Yeah. So I think that's where it all came from. But what's interesting about this movie is it has a lot of storylines, and it's as much of a love story as it is a coming-of-age story for this 30-year-old guy, but it could also be a movie about a guy who just wants a cigarette and never gets one. Because if you watch this movie, I never smoke in this movie. The whole theme of this movie is like, he wants a cigarette, but he never actually gets one. Then he finally gets one, he never lights it. And then he quits. So the cigarette has its own storyline.
Did you, when you were growing up, how much did a Lucy cost?
Like 5 cents.
What would it cost now, do you think?
Well, 20 cigarettes in a pack. Let's do math. Actors shouldn't do math, but 20 cigarettes in a pack, $10 for a pack, right? So 20 into 10 is what? 50 cents? 50 cents a cigarette?
What was the inspiration for the story?
Well, a lot of different things. For me, I would ride the subways in Manhattan, and I grew up in Manhattan, and I just had this idea of a pickpocket on the subways, and I thought, well, what's his world like, And then I thought, well, what if he got a girl pregnant and, all of a sudden had to take responsibility for something, and so I would do a lot of daydreaming on the subways, and then I kind of just put it all on paper. But it was also influenced by 70s movies. I love 70s movies, so for me, the 70s movies, they were so character-driven, and they had these anti-heroes like McQueen and Paul Newman, and I wanted to see a movie that had a character like that, that's flawed, but you kind of still root for, and gets to a great place at the end. And so I created that character of Bobby.
Great job. I love the look of it. I loved how you said it was 70s.
Oh, thank you.
Does have that.
Thank you. I was going for that. I mean, for me, it was very, like Midnight Cowboy was an influence. I wanted to have the streets of Manhattan kind of shot like that, and like you're a fly on the wall, and it was almost like documentary. And then, what other movies? Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid influenced the movie. Michael Madsen's character is kind of influenced by, in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, there are these cowboys that are after them the whole movie, and they just don't know who these guys are or why they're after them. And I wanted to have a character like that, so I created Michael Madsen's character, who's this cop who's after me the whole movie. So he's like this cowboy that's in the back, you know, that's almost catching me at every corner and just puts a ticking clock on the movie. And then a little bit of the sting, you know, at the end.
Yeah.
So a lot of different movies influenced this, and I kind of just took all the pieces that I loved and put it in this.
Well, nice to see you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Hope you enjoyed it.